Hey, ElCoChino.
Hello, Anthony.
How you doing?
Pretty good. I see that you have that title, UFC Fight Night. You must have seen it. Did
Yeah,
you watch it, huh?
yeah, it was beautiful. I
Yeah.
just finished JaredCannonier. I'm a huge fan of him. He had a lot of hype.
Yes, he
That
did.
was an amazing card.
You know what? He deserved it, though. I mean, he dominated the whole, like all 5 rounds, but the third round changed the whole game plan. After he uppercut, what's his name? Gastelum.
Kelvin
Yeah, he
Gastelum.
laid him out. Yep, and got back
that
up
was
too.
intense.
Jesus.
He dropped him and he just bounces right back up. And yeah,
Yes,
Kelvin's
sir.
so tough, it's ridiculous. He does not. He looks like a guy that, like, if looks matters, he's not. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
MarkMadsen was a beast too. I'm glad he got
Yes,
that
sir.
decision from ClayGuida, because that's
You-
to be an undefeated fighter. And I thought Guida would have gotten it because he's got a bit more of a name. But
but see, he did. Luckily, Guida, he's a type of fighter that pretty much he proceeds. He's a good pioneer. If you can't beat Guida right now, you don't deserve to be in the top 10.
for sure,
I'm just saying that in
yeah.
general because
He's forever tough, and he's always bouncing around and hard to hit.
exactly. He's
Yeah.
the oldest UFC fighter till this day, active since 03.
The stat they played was like he's got over 6 hours in the octagon fighting, which is insane. And I think he's had like the head for the 4th most takedowns, which is obviously impossible against Madsen.
Yeah, he's a god, dude. I'm telling you, Clay. I mean, I hate to say it, Clay is a good gatekeeper.
Mhm.
If you get
Yeah.
past him, hey, more power to you, man. It's time for you to move on to bigger and better things.
Yeah, him and Diego Sanchez, which was an amazing fight, obviously, but like they're
Yeah.
both like, I think Clay has kind of
Proceeded more.
brain damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Enough said right there. I mean, I don't want to just badmouth Diego because of his poor choices of who he chooses in his camp. But in the same token, though, I'm glad his management team actually took in charge of the narrative and got rid of certain cancers that got out of his life, and pretty much hopefully UFC will let him back in and grant him what he deserves. I mean, since he contributed that much into it, but he left on the sour note because of certain somebody. I'm not gonna say no names, but you know what's up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's always that type of stuff going on. It's crazy the difference people that you're around makes, like, and especially in a fight camp.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, and
I mean, I don't know if you've seen those videos.
No, I don't. Wait, what are we talking about right now? I'm sorry.
I'm talking about Diego. Diego's his videos with the other person
Yeah.
hanging upside down like a bat, getting slapped with his kicks, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck you doing, dude?
I mean, I would expect nothing less. That I love the weird, but yeah, it's.
You know what I mean? If it's real, it's a real practice thing. That's one thing, but you're pretty much insulting the sport by doing that.
Yeah.
Realistically, you see what I'm getting at, right? I mean, I'm not taking away from the sport, but they're what they're doing is right there is disrespecting it.
Yeah.
I'm just, you got to, really, agree or disagree.
I mean, I don't know that you disrespect the sport by being a weirdo. And,
no, I mean, like laying out there, hey,
outside.
let's practice this. I mean, I'm gonna make you better that way. I'm like, no. If you're gonna hit someone, you're supposed to knock them out. You're not supposed to slap them. That's like, come on, Diego, really?
Well, the Diaz
I mean,
brothers made careers out of slapping people. Slap fighting.
But that's different. See, no, wait a minute. That's real slapping, and like you pretty much. It's more like it's more sexual in that sense, in the sense of what they're doing. And then with the Diego brothers, like they slap you just to insult you, like no, like come on, man, you really have to get me to go open that Pandora's box. You understand? I understand. Hey, I'm not knocking it though, whatever. But still, that's not, man. Come on.
Yeah, and
you got me going, dude. Don't get me going, bro.
I was watching like the UFC, but then someone else was watching wrestling. There was like a big wrestling card, so Brock Lesnar was on, all that stuff.
Okay.
It
Okay.
was ridiculous. So I was popping in and out. So I didn't see every fight. But, did you see Roosevelt Roberts and Ignacio Bahamonde?
Ignacio.
That was the greatest. Like
that's insane.
Like
that's insane. Yeah, you're right. It's right there. It's right there.
Yeah,
it's up there.
That's that Barbosa like wheel kick, just the fencing pose for the knockout, like everything. I showed people that don't even like fighting. I was like, you gotta watch this. Like, just yeah.
For sure, dog. For sure.
I missed the submission with Sasha, Palatinovac, and Ramiz.
Yeah.
These names are impossible. Brahman.
Yeah, Sasha pretty much, that guy, his debut was that night, and he ended up going overweight, and he still won by submission. What the fuck?
Oh, Sasha missed
whatever. I can't pronounce his name. You know what I'm talking about, that.
Yeah.
That guy with that weird name. Yeah. Can't pronounce it.
There's a lot of them. I feel like that hurts so many fighters, is that their name is just not memorable, or like it's hard to pronounce, or outside of English. So
right. I have a hard time. I did last night's podcast with my buddy, and we did the previews and stuff, and we talk about, like, I usually do the intro of the fighters, and if I can't pronounce it, he usually pronounces it for me. And it's like, dude, I butcher the fuck out of those names. And it's like, no, I'm like, fuck, dude. And like, either I'm tired or my English is pretty bad. I'm like, I admit it. I was like, dude, fuck this. I can't even pronounce it. And this guy's fucking, his English is like flawless. I said, all right, professor. I understand you got, your IQ is like fucking 500 plus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know he's listening. If he's listening, good. I want to rub it in his face by talking shit to him.
Yeah, I think I was scrolling through shows and I saw that UFC preview show. So that's cool that I tried to get people to like do more regular MMA talks and jiu-jitsu talks and whatever, but it's cool to just jump on like after it happens. I was doing that on YouTube for a bit, like just doing
cool
and stuff. And I actually have a JaredCannonier hype video on my YouTube still, but
sweet.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, that was a good card.
Yeah, it's a really great card. Hey, next time, do you have all your info on your profile?
Yeah. I got the Instagram for communications and text, and then the YouTube, Twitter. I have a jiu-jitsu Twitter account too that I run.
Sweet. So. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'll check you out, dude, for sure.
Yeah, we'll definitely be in touch for sure.
Yeah, man. Because the thing is, if you want to join with us on Fridays, because we usually do that after like 9 p.m. Pacific. But depending on everybody's schedule and stuff, and then Friday we usually get on that, and then Sundays we do just a recap on the thing, and our this is what we think it's good. We just go over from the bottom of the list and go into the very end, and then we give our assessments if we're right or wrong, or what we see that was perfect, and like, oh, which fighter actually showed up as he's supposed to.
Yeah,
that's pretty,
I'm into that. I'll definitely at least like check out the shows and chime in more.
Yeah, I'm gonna let my buddy know about you too. I'll let him know like a bunch of things, because at this moment we always invite the ones that are knowledgeable, because sometimes we deal with a bunch of fanboys. I understand they are. It's fine, but the thing is,
it's fun.
They don't deserve to be in the top 10 by doing that. You got to go in there and earn it. Like, say, JaredCannonier, he's one of my favorite fighters, but what he did in Abu Dhabi, like, he took a dive in that fight. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
The way I see it, that last fight he fought before this one, dude, come on, man. We know damn well you can beat Bobby Knuckles.
I mean, Bobby Knuckles is another one though. That was such a good fight. Yeah, I'm remembering it now, because it went the decision, right? He survived.
Yeah, of course it did.
He should
3
have
rounds.
not survived that at all, but he somehow made it. Yeah.
Well, he didn't show up at all. That's my opinion. I'm like, dude, what the fuck you doing, dude? I mean, Jared, how he fights. He kicked Joker's ass. From heavyweight to going to middleweight, and all of a sudden that this guy, fucking Bobby Knuckles, can actually take you. Come on, man. It doesn't make sense. If a fighter really beats your ass, just literally just beat you round and round unanimously. He didn't even show up.
Yeah. I mean that.
I mean, if you know your
too.
fighters, you see what I'm saying. I'm like,
oh,
I don't know behind the politics.
Speaking of fighters not showing up, I think Tyron Woodley is probably the most famous for being called out about that. I can't believe he's actually fighting Jake Paul. This is actually happening? And
yes, it's happening.
MMA. It's MMA, or it's got to be boxing.
It's boxing. It's a straight box. It's a cash grab. It's a cash grab thing.
He would just get
YouTube nerds.
He would get Kamora'd so hard if it was actually martial arts.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll still, as sad as it is, I'll still watch that. But
of course, I mean, it's something just to watch. But other than that, it's like, you know, if you get a chance to pay for it, I would not pay to watch it at all. Period. It's just my opinion.
No. I hopefully I'll be able to go to a bar and they'll be playing it. And
yep.
Yeah.
Smart.
That seems to be kind of
the trend now, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. I mean, what? I mean, if you don't mind me asking, what state are you in?
No, you're good. I'm based in Seattle.
Washington. Nice.
Right now. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, you're on the Pacific time. Cool.
Yep.
I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada too. So.
How about you?
I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, Vegas. Cool.
Yep, Vegas.
Perfect. I've been there once.
Yes, sir.
I had a Gordon Ramsay burger. And
nice.
Saw breasts on the street that were painted. It was a great time.
Sweet.
I think it was for Diaz had just fought, and Tyson was doing a one-man show that I had missed by a day. That's my Vegas experience.
That must be like a way back, maybe 7 years ago?
Not 7 years, but pretty maybe like 4 years-ish, 5, somewhere around
5, maybe 5,
yeah.
Because I remember Tyson, we did his, the show at the MGM. It's maybe back in 16, 17, give or take.
Yeah. And MGM had the UFC ring in there.
Yep. Yes, sir.
The fight had just happened. Anyway.
Nice.
Yeah. Often for sure. And actually 15 minutes is pretty good. We could do more blocks like this and I can cut it up for YouTube. I've been lazy with my YouTube and just watching the fights and getting more into each. I get really nerdy about certain fighters and then I'll go off.
Hey man, you know what? I don't blame you. If you're a true fan of real fighters, that's cool. Because I'm not. If you're gonna show up to fight, that's fine. But at the same token, I don't like your antics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Leave that at home, because if you're gonna disrespect people's families and this and that, I'm like, they're not fighting.
Khabib respect approach versus
exactly
the Conor eccentric make all the money approach, basically. But they balance each other, I feel like, pretty well. There's so many characters. But.
Yeah. Who's one of your favorite fighters, if you don't mind me asking?
I mean, Khabib's got to be just the GOAT. Undefeated is insane. You can say whatever about his opponents.
No, I love the guy. Yeah, I love the guy. Yeah. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, Anderson, the classics. Forrest Griffin.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
And, those are big top ones. But
cool. Hey, man.
Top 3.
Shoot, man. For me, my top 3.
Yeah, those are pretty random for me. But actually, Sean Shirk, I'm gonna say another. Sean Shirk is just an obscure.
What?
But he was one of my favorites back in the day.
You are a true UFC fan, dude. The way you talk about Sean Shirk. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I mean, that's you just bringing in open up the whole treasure box. Just pull his pull the name out. Damn.
Yep.
Fuck,
yeah,
man.
I went through at one point. I watched Pride and UFCs, and I tried to do a timeline of as the events happened, and got as close to it as I could. But I'm a huge fan. So
you're a student of the art for sure. Okay, that's what's up, man. Respected. Cool, yeah, I mean, my buddy's he's the same thing. He's a real student of the art. For me, I'm more of a fan because if I'm gonna do some research, I'm more of football and basketball, pretty much. Pros and stuff. I look into teams and stuff. But see, he's more MMA. But I'm just tailing right behind. It's all right, I'm just gonna learn a little bit here and there just to find out more details. But you can see the politics, I'm more
Oh,
on the politics side of it too. So I pretty
cool,
much call out some certain
I was into
shit.
basketball, football, and then I just switched like straight to MMA, and I follow other things too. But yeah, I'm getting a call right now though, so I'm gonna have to jump off. But
hey, you take care, brother. Okay, nice talking to you.
You too. Yeah, great talking, man. We'll definitely be in touch. I'll bug you
All right.
at least. So, yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right. You take care. All right. Bye.